An angry crowd in the middle of nowhere. This seems familiar.
My fishermen saw your boat sailing from Pococahara. The storms, they parted like a school of fish before Nagati herself. Now, the Valiant Trading Company will send ships, people, and supplies. Tikawawa will be the greatest port east of Nekataka.
First they must clear room for docks and storehouses. But that will be many months from now, no?
Already they make plans. I say this is a turn in our fortunes, the first of many. You are always welcome among us. Accept this and know our thanks.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something. It's about Shodi. She means well. I can see that. And she's spirited, and if I was still young and didn't know the things I know, it'd be different. But anybody got that much faith in any god, let alone Aethys? I don't know how to talk to someone like that. Not these days. I get why she's like that. And I was there once, long time back. But it's 'cause of that I can't see a way to respect it. I'm no good at hiding it from her either. I don't see this getting better. It doesn't seem like she's any different than what she shows. Same thing, really. That's just her trying to find a way to worship Aethys that makes sense to her. I guess that sounds familiar now that you mention it.
Soon the director will send supplies and emancers and soldiers. Unless you have room on your ship. Quay, what do you mean? Per complancanet, you cannot take this thing so seriously. As I was an academy brat hoping to catch the director's notice. And anyway, this has nothing to do with me. I am just a cook.
A cook without shame makes a poor breakfast, I say.
But I will see this gets back to the director in Nekataka. No need to worry. When we landed on Tikawara, the chieftain gave us a welcome feast for the dukes. We feasted, danced, drank, and slept, only so we could feast, dance, and drink more. Per complancanet, music and ale are medicine for the soul. Even so, they did nothing to soften Anaharu. He said we had come to rob and plunder. He and Nairi turned the villagers against us.
Did you not come to plunder? Kara, I misunderstood your mission.
After that, we slept on the boat and took turns watching the shore. Except for me. I had to rest and recover, of course. But in the early hours, our lookouts Ruano and Anaharu disappeared together. I am sure I do not know. All I heard was that they left the village. And by the afternoon, only Ruano returned. Now no one here will even talk of Anaharu. Suspicious, no? Our captain was eager to leave before the winds changed again. The priestess? She imagines me in the jaws of our fish goddess. I know it. She lurks in the shrine next to that awful statue. I cannot stand her wicked looks, but if she does not scare you, then maybe you talk to her. That you mean? Madiko. If the expedition failed, the company will hesitate to finance a second one. They might close the book forever. If their work was finished, their families in the republics would be compensated. Agrasima. I would consent to be chained to your galley if it saved me from this dump.
Full tides. Himwihi and the other Mataru found them when they explored the island. Said maybe we train them to build. And if the soil and sea are misers here, then we eat them. The high tide is stingy with fish, and the low tide even more so.
Well, the fish do not swim to you, brother? Strange.
Akira, for Ingadi does not bless us all equally. What more you need?
An outsider in Tiquara? Who are you, stranger? A captain. If you had sailed downwind of the island, you would have moved on, I say. I tell Ranga Ruano that the stench of Tiquara will drive away friend and outsider alike. Do you smell it? The words of a skilled hunter. There is no food on this barren island that those monsters do not steal.
Yeah, but how could you say no to those little faces?
Always they circle our village looking for weaknesses. I push the cage with the young ones farther toward the beach, but I smell them even here. Better to keep them under our thumb than sharpening blow darts, I say. A week ago, I tracked the fish to Hoina Ravine, so I challenged the Mataru to a hunting competition. My mother's belt for the brood mother's head. It is not every day that newcomers land on our beaches. What say you show me how outsiders deal with Lagufath? Keep your eyes and ears open. The brood is daring when the mother is close. I'll have that fish woman's head mounted in my hut before long. The Ranga wanted a trading post. He said it will bring more Valians like the sweaty dwarf. Then they will bring food and supplies and their sweaty money. Always I stand here. This is no job for the Mataru. We hunt, fight, and lead. What is there to hunt on this heap of rock and moss? No game, only Lagofath skulking in Hoina Ravine. Even the antelope know there is no fit home. The grasses are thin and the trees are like a child's bones. Small and soft. Even to build this, we must hike up the mountain for wood. I am no Kuaru. I do not touch those filthy metal pieces. Talk to... Oh, wipe your metal pieces on your shirt before you give them to me, I say.
Tiana, what a surprise! I say, I could not find you after your Ranga moved the tribe. I say, I will leave the thinking to the days after this guppy loses his tail. Akara, I know that look.
One day soon, this will be a busy port. You have done a great thing for us. Our village here is young still, but we will grow when the Valians come.
Akara, like an ingrown toenail.
For what does Nagati's chosen protest? Give Tikawara a chance to prove itself. That is for what we build many houses now, even a trading post. We make Tikawara pleasing to the Valians. Then when they come for Pokokahara, they build their harbor here. They must. Some tribes push foreigners away, but it is good to have powerful friends.
Powerful friends have a way of extracting costly favors, don't they?
If the Valians come, they will build an outpost here in Tikawara. And then we will have more to trade with outsiders than just Rongi's mats. With coin comes protection, friendship. A favorable arrangement for both sides, I say.
You sure you want to question that? We never get nice ones like this.
I say that in Tikawara there is always a spot around the fire and... and a koiki in every hand. Speak on, friend. The Valians left many crates with the dwarf. He hoards them by the beach. But we never refuse a guest. If you need sleep, Himuihi will show you all the villages contending for the honor of your visit. And if you need strong Mutaru warriors to fight at your side, then Himuihi can help you with this also. She guards the trading post.
Confess, Tamao, or will you let good food rot?
Does mine look like a full belly, idiot? Question the rest of the Raparu. We all hunger.
Disgrace. Any other Raparu has worked 10 times in a day what you have in your life, and they do not complain. Another outsider. You visit Tikawara in hungry times. For what do you make of this hagfish, huh? Will Tamao confess if I tighten the ropes? Pakeho caught this wretch stealing the last of the koiki fruit. The tribe was to feast on it for a harvest ceremony.
The koiki will reveal itself when you can smell it from Nekataka, I say.
I stole no koiki, but I wish I had. I would have hid it somewhere most unpleasant.
You hear this? A second chance we give, and Tamao throws it in our faces. Lied and stolen? Akira. When we have food, he takes more than he deserves. He steals baskets and pots, and even pilfered a spearhead from a warrior on the hunt. I say there is no person in Tikawara who he has not wronged in some way. Maybe no person in the Deadfire.
I say I deserve what others have in plenty. Shade, a full belly, a moment to kneel on cool sands. We stopped being a tribe when Ruanu dragged us into the path of the outsiders. Now we can only save ourselves.
You shame us, Tamao. To return in your next life as a coconut crab would be too kind. We would have eaten the last of the koiki as a tribe. This way we give our thanks to Kahopa, the eel of life. Now this cannot happen. Our harvest fails because this one puts his empty stomach higher than the gods. This is not done. To consume the fruit, seeds, and all, this is how we pray to Kahopa for bounty. I say, missing food is not the problem. Tamao betrays the tribe, dishonors the Raparu, denies all of us Kahopa's mercy. And he will surely wash back into our nets as a mudfish in the next life if he does not tell us where the Kawiki fruit is.
I might have an old primer on Raotayan naval punishments lying around. You could give those a try.
You speak like an outlander, but your face is of the tribes.
Forget I said anything.
Piquejo's word is enough to give Tamao over to the waves.
Perfectly civilized. Go on.
This is our way.
Better to drown as an innocent man than starve with you fools.
Justice does not fill our stomachs or our hearts. It brings the gods no closer to ending this famine. Akira, you would do this? I say, our Ranga will dedicate the Feast of the Last Kawiki to your name. Until the Kawiki is found, I will delight in prodding this stubborn eel for answers. You are free to question him in your custom, I say, and Piquejo, he tarries often by the beach. Then you must speak with the Ranga. His lodge is at the top of the hill, past the trading post. Nairi also knows much, but she is quiet ever since. Nairi, she tends the shrine in the northwest part of town, near the statue of Ngati. Yes. I am a warrior, like most Mataru. Can you not tell? We have little reason to fight on Tikawara, except when the fishermen drink too much of the dwarf man's liquor. But these are only small fights, not like it was on the island we left before, when the pirates, the slave... But what did I say? Tikawara does not give in abundance, but there are worse things, Akira.
You've all got the wrong idea. I'm waiting for a shipment of sailcloth from the homeland. Is that going to be a problem?
Then what say you about this? Coded gibberish, or I'm an Orlin.
Damn it. He's about 2 seconds away from starting a brawl. I've got to step in. One against a mob isn't exactly even. Ever heard of a fair fight?
Ha! Company warships blow our canoes to splinters, and you call us unfair? You foreign imps are all the same. As surely as sharks circle spilled blood, this one has been casting an unwelcome shadow on our village. We found coded documents in his quarters, and he defended himself with lies. Outsider spy. Because Rauatai hungers after these isles, like a tiger lurking in the tall grass and whetting its chops.
If you townies are dumb enough to go blundering into an alpha predator, you deserve what's coming to you.
Who are you to speak in his defense? And who is your traitor friend who postures like she is not one of us? Harama, we will have eyes on you. Cause no trouble.
I owe you thanks for that, stranger. Now here is a welcome sight. Is that little Ashiza? Hop over here, you old terror.
Ishi town. You don't know where he's been. Captain, this is Harama. We were shipmates on the Flying Buttress.
That's a word for it. You could also say we were...
loyal servants of the homeland. That's enough out of you. Afraid this isn't a social visit. This comes from up high.
Atsura's up to his tricks again, I see. Thank you, Maya. I've been waiting for this. Maya, why is he asking?
Captain, later. I promise we can discuss it later. I guess we're done here. It's been, well, sort of like old times. In a good way.
Especially seeing you coming and going again. When the dust settles, maybe we could...
I'd like that. Ishi misses you something awful.
Say no more. Good luck in your travels and other adventures. Ashiza, you keep your feathers clean.
You probably have some questions about what we've been doing. We found Harama in quite a state, didn't we? It's no wonder you'd be curious about what's going on. Harama is a sociable type of guy. Getting to know people is as easy to him as breathing is to you or me. Atsura set him loose so he can get to know as many people as possible. That's one way you could put it. He's keeping an eye on Tikawara. Who comes and goes, what sorts of things they discuss. Atsura is committed to a more peaceful Deadfire. But he's just one man. He needs good people to shoulder the burden with him. Only Atsura knows for sure. Harama might not even have all the facts. I certainly don't. Maybe. Probably. Let's just say we're not the first people to deliver Harama a missive that looked like one thing and read like another. Truthfully, I don't know. They looked like ordinary documents to me, but I'm sure that's how Atsura wanted it. Atsura has a new code for every hour of the day. He probably has cipher keys tattooed all over his body. Don't be dense. They're smart enough to assume that Rauatai has spies. And if they're really smart, they're spying on us too. Though I doubt it. You have every reason to be suspicious. Just trust me that this is all for the best. I wouldn't lie about that.
What say? You are new to Tikawara? I weave baskets and mats, strong and soft, just as my mother's cousin taught me. In the afternoon, I will go to the trading post to sell them. Of course, all that I earn goes back to the Ranga first. This is prize share. Akira, we trust in our Ranga to dispense our food, goods, and coin to the tribe. The Mataru get the best of all, and then the Kwaru. The Raparu share what is left among themselves. Mukumu sees to it that Tamao is made an example of what breaking prize share looks like. Only that Tamao is slept like a fat tortoise, while the rest of us chew on reeds to fool our bellies. Akira, no one could be less surprised. Tamao had this coming. Guilty or no, being tossed to the waves is what Tamao deserves. I have no tears for him. He complained until the Ranga gave him my finest mats, and then left him out for the sport of beasts. Let the gods sort him. The tribe has challenges enough without Juana eating from each other's plates. You overstep for a stranger, an outsider. I say you should go back to the shore that welcomes you.
The gods give answers. It is only my duty to listen. Anaharu was the tribe's priest before me. And he was my father. Before he challenged Ruanu to a trial of waves. But he was cast off. We are forbidden to speak of him. When there is an argument between leaders that cannot be answered, we turn to Nagati. Two challengers risk violent currents, beasts from the deep, and waves that would dash them against the rocks. The winner, if there is one, has Nagati's favor. The loser, living or dead, is forgotten by Nagati and the tribe. My father knew the traders are as dangerous as pirates and slavers, perhaps more, because they grow strong in Neketaka. So, when the expedition came, he begged Ruanu to send them away and move the tribe to another island. Ruanu, he did not listen, and Anaharu was done talking. It means the tribe must forget him. The Ranga divided his possessions among the other Mataru, and now we do not speak of him. Anaharu goes to his next life, but forgotten, he goes to a different tribe. He is Aranga. My own great aunt looked into his soul and declared him such. I must respect him, even as he builds a village for our enemies. Akira I have, and so did Anaharu. I must learn to stop saying his name. We worship the same gods as the foreigners, but sometimes with different names. This is Nagati, the trickster of the seas. Foreigners know her as Andra. To us, there is no difference. I warned them not to go. I warned Ruanu not to help them. Foreign ships raided our old villages and carried away our people. Ruanu promised us we would be safe here. Give it to me, please. Then I will see that it brings no harm to anyone else.
An earnest plea, I say.
Thank you.
There's a pack-hunting swamp lizard in Adir with a call like that. It normally means they have you surrounded.
Oh, Anna. Anna. Oh, Anna.
Can't really blame him, can ya?
Do not pretend to understand the opinions of fish, I say.
I recall when you picked up ancient Ingwithin, but this?
Hatchlings. Oh, Anna. Please, hatchlings.
Oh, we gotta do it.
For what do you linger here? The village is much too quiet. But you do not laugh. Then you do not joke. For what would I do this foolish thing? Then I never forgive them. We must destroy the broodmother now, before she is bolder. For what do you say this again? But soon they get big. Then they are a threat. Or a meal. They are animals. They hunt where they smell food, and they smell food in our village. If I release the young ones, then they attack when they grow big.
I hope they don't wait that long. I want to see them attack when they're little, with those tiny claws and fish teeth.
Then raise your hand to the little ones and see how they fight back. Take the key then, and yell for help if anything goes wrong.
Look out! They escape!
I hope.
Don't know how long a man could last out here like that.
You look at me for what? To watch me shrivel up in the sun? I have seen better days than this. I labor for the tribe, but our Ranga saves the best of everything for his warriors. For what does a warrior need with a full stomach when we are not at war? If only my brain and belly had coordinated, I say I would have tried sooner. Pekeho hates me because I insult his puny catches of fish. All he does is weigh down his boat. For this, he accuses me. Pekeho says I was skulking by the drying hut north of the Ranga's home. Ikira, this is so. I would have taken the Kohiki, but it was already gone. It is said the Roparu share one empty stomach. Blame any of them, I say. The tribe drives me out like jerky because I am hated, not because I am a Kowiki thief. Then maybe you ask someone with both feet on the ground. I need to conserve my strength.
So the hatching scampered off then. I hope they recall this as nothing but a bad dream, Ikira. Ikira. Tamau was creeping around the drying hut where we stored Kowiki for the ceremony, north of our Ranga's home. I grabbed Tamau by the wrist and dragged him to Makumu. We found all of the Kowiki were gone. The snake brought this on himself, I say. Now Makumu will deliver him to Tangaloa's maw, where he belongs. Ikira, it is as I said. Tamau was near the Kowiki hut. Stuffing his face, I say. And if he will not admit it in this life, he will pay in the next one. Tamau is the thief. Ikira, day and night I catch fish for the tribe. It is said the gods piss on the souls of liars before sending them back to Aora as krill. Tamau stole no Koiki. Kahopa must have made Tamau from sand lice, because he gives nothing to the tribe, only takes. Tamau is as innocent as a skulking tide-pool worm. He hates the tribe. Pity and charity fill his belly and shell pouch, and he has not strained a muscle to serve anyone but himself. Knowing this does not bring the Koiki back to the drying hut, but it will help to heal the tribe. No, he wants the Koiki and the guilty. So do we all, I say. I cannot say if the true thief covered their tracks, since Makumu never looked for clues. But the drying hut? Akira, in his sandals, this is where I would look. For what do you follow me? Can a weaver not soak his feet in the cool sand? Our village has troubles, Akira. I go here to set mine afloat on Ngati's back. I stole the Koiki, not Tamau. Ruanu would have us waste our last Koiki on a ceremony to the gods. I say the seeds must be harvested and planted. So I hide them by the shore, where the sun warms the sand just so. And I wait. Akira, do you cultivate? Koiki is tough, stubborn. It does not surrender without a fight. I let Amira's hot breath warm the heart of the seeds and tell them to grow. Ruanu would not understand. A Kuaru like me is no farmer. It is not my place to decide what is harvested. But if I can spring life from the Koiki seeds, then we have a chance to feed the tribe on a new crop. At least, what tribe still lives by the time the fruit grows? What say? He has stolen, insulted us, even hurled insults at the gods. He is no innocent, I say. If birthing a new crop of Koiki means his sacrifice, even Ngati would forgive this. Akira, but say nothing. If Ruana takes back the Koiki, we will grow nothing else in time to sustain the tribe. I beg of you, for the good of the tribe, let Tumau meet the gods that the rest of us might eat again.
Yes. Hello. Whatever you need, I can help. Hidden from all the sand crabs and liars, I say.
Akira, that is no work of mine. Though I want to see you lose a finger to the crabs, digging up the rest.
I say I'm beyond finished. For this, I'll feed you to Ngati myself. With respect, it is not for you to question how I protect the tribe and appease the gods. Unless you think someone else is to blame. It is not worth dirtying my blade. Try not to sicken Ngati or you'll weigh down her more.
Coward. I will take this satisfaction to my next life.